Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze Arc. Reze, is it Reze? Reze Arc. Chainsaw, this is not going to be something, you guys, all right. Directed by Tatsuya Yoshihara, starring okay, Mr. Toya, and then Udi, and anyways, Denji becomes Chainsaw Man, a boy of a devil's heart, and is now part of Special Division 4's Devil Hunters. After a date with Makima, the woman of his dreams, Denji takes shelter from the rain. There he meets Reze, a girl who works in a cafe. So this is an animated movie. If you guys are familiar with, probably you'd be familiar with sort of The Lady and the Tramp or Snow White, those kind of movies. This is not exactly that, but it is a cartoon drawn. Well, cartoon.
It's done on, they use computers.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what did you make of Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze Arc?
It's kind of cool. If you've seen our show before, you know in the last few weeks we've had a lot of movies with the word man in the title.
Yeah, we had we had Roof Man.
Roof Man was that last week. So, and then before that you have Spider-Man. We had Kiss of the Spider Woman. So there's a lot of movies coming out with man in the title, but we also have had a lot of movies with the movie in the title, and that's something that I've been spearheading. To retrofit old movie titles to include the phrase "the movie." So it's kind of interesting that you have both.
I was going to ask you a question. If you had a thought, or if anybody here had a thought, they wanted to chime in, why we didn't, back in the day when you had Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that would have been an interesting title for that movie, Chainsaw Man, because it really is about that character who has the chainsaw.
I think the man movies really started with Superman, the movie. And then you had Rain Man, and then you had the Batman series, and now, then Ant-Man. How many have seen Ant-Man? Anybody see Ant-Man? This isn't really related to those. This is animated, whereas Rain Man or Superman or Spider-Man are live action. So this is, as you said, Lady and the Tramp or The Little Mermaid, if you've seen that one. But it's a little darker, maybe more edgy, I would say, than Lady and the Tramp. But very cool movie. We're going to recommend it to you. I would rate this one 5 bags of popcorn, and I would throw in like a little pencil, basically, so you could draw one of the characters afterwards on paper and sort of practice your skills at recreating great characters from animated movies.
Okay, so what's your rating?
5 bags, but also I'm throwing in a pencil that they can use to sketch one of the characters.
Right, yeah, I heard that. 5 bags of popcorn for me as well. This was an interesting cartoon. And
well, it's not. They don't call them cartoons anymore. It's an animated cartoon. Would be a TV show like the Flintstones.
Right.
This is an animated movie.
Okay.
That's why it has movie in the title, and then Reze Arc. This is actually the first movie that I know with three different titles, with a dash between the first and the second, and then a colon between the second and the third.
Thank you very much.